Hi, so welcome to my first episode of my podcast. So I'm going to tell you about me and my son and our journey and how I struggle with being a first-time mom and having postpartum depression, anxiety, and things like that. Okay, so while I was pregnant, pregnancy was okay for the most part. I got gestational diabetes. I definitely slept a lot, which to me those were normal signs. I was always in a lot of pain, which they said was around ligament pain, but it ended up really being my kidneys failing. We didn't find out that was the case until after I was so far into kidney failure that I was gonna have him early anyways. So I ended up having him early, but I guess after having him for about a couple years, my kidneys were fine, and it kind of, went back to failing after I had him. They never did anything really to fix the situation. Even still to this day, they didn't. So me and his dad, we don't talk, but one of the few conversations we had was that he was going to be autistic. And once I found out that that was going to be the case, like I told him, I was just going to deal with that as I went. So I ended up dealing with it as I went. And I didn't have the reaction that a lot of people had. I think where I struggled was being a first-time mom and keeping my house kind of clean and staying on top of that, and that ended up causing me to get a child protective service case. I ended up getting that case, fighting that case, beating that case. They didn't take my son or anything, which is a good thing because I didn't want that to happen. So I ended up being done with that situation. We ended up leaving that place and moving with family. Then we had an accident, a house fire accident, and that set me back into depression and anxiety. And to this day, I have anxiety through the roof. Like, even down to just my son going to school is like for real anxiety. But I think that's because of all the crap that's going on in the world too. But not only that, like I was on medicine and stuff like that for it or whatever, which I'm not on it now at the moment, but I wouldn't have an issue getting back on it. So if you feel like you're struggling and you need to like get help, get help. It's really worth it. But that's just a shortened version of everything. There was definitely more that happened to the situation, and I just think that if you need to help, say something before it becomes an issue, a bigger issue. And I think in this world today, like, everybody struggles, to be honest. Like, it's more people that struggle now than anything. And some people just don't never speak up and say anything about their struggle. They just go on about their life. But yeah, that's the shortened version of the situation, the story. So stay tuned. I'm gonna talk to other people about their things, their issues. I hope you are all good with this, and I'm trying to find more people to talk to and stuff like that. All right.